same mechanism that controls our anxiety levels. So what's the science behind the Linden Method? Anxiety disorders aren't indiscriminate. In fact, quite the opposite. Let me explain. All of these people have what I call creative intellect. They're people who are great thinkers, scientists, artists, musicians, people who have these creative pathways in their minds, the creative pathways that fuel anxiety conditions. But all of these people are also anxiety sufferers, every single last one of them. So you can see there's a connection between creativity and anxiety. It's all down to creative intellect. A creative intellect is the kind of intellect that makes you creative, it makes you be able to paint, that makes you be able to write beautiful poetry and create beautiful things. They're the scientists who have creative intellect, the people who've created the most incredible technology, the world's big thinkers, shall we say. And creative intellect is something that is genetically passed down from one person to the next, and not everybody has it. Yeah, okay, everybody can be a little bit creative now and then, but these people are the greatest thinkers, and there's a lot of them. About 5% of the population have what I call creative intellect. So creative intellect is this resource that you can retask to become completely great, like all of those people on the lists. Or alternatively, your anxiety can use that creative intellect to embellish and perpetuate the anxiety response. Anxiety disorder sufferers can be amazing. And we've seen this happen with our clients. Because retasking all of that creative intellect, that resource in your mind that fuels and perpetuates the anxiety response, can produce incredible things. Incredible poets, incredible musicians, incredible artists, scientists, incredible people all around. But more than that, fulfilled people. People who really feel they're getting something from their lives. People without anxiety.
Hi, my name's Ali. I'm 32 years old and I suffered from anxiety from about the age of 15. And at the end of last year, I started to have panic attacks on a daily basis. I had high levels of sort of generalised anxiety. 24 hours a day. At times I couldn't get out of bed. I found going to work really difficult. Couldn't walk the dog. Going to the supermarket was just impossible due to feelings of anxiety and due to the panic attacks. It got to a point where I was seeing a GP, a hypnotherapist, an alternative therapist, and really none of them had any impact on my anxiety at all. It was in January of this year that my friend saw an advert for the Linden Method and referred me to it, and I spoke with them and went on a Linden Method retreat in February, which is a few days away in a hotel, being shown how to implement the Linden Method. I can honestly say I have not looked back. I have not had one panic attack since February. My generalised anxiety levels are almost non-existent. I feel good about myself, I'm back to work, I can walk the dog, I'm going food shopping again, all the things that you take for granted, I'm back and I'm doing them, and I'm really loving my life. The Linden Method's very simple to implement, it's also simple to keep implementing, and really once you've been shown the way, the only way then is up. I'm really grateful to everything that I've been taught at the Linden Method, and I'm really positive about how it can help other people. So please listen to all the good things that are being said about it, and thanks for listening. Bye.
Generalised anxiety disorder, obsessive compulsive disorder, agoraphobia, panic attacks, post-traumatic stress disorder, depersonalisation, derealisation, eating disorders and phobias, and every anxious thought and sensation that anxiety sufferers experience are all caused by this creative intellect. I want to recap again on what creative intellect is and what it does. It's the kind of intellect that, used appropriately, can produce great things, but used by the anxiety response, it produces all of these anxiety symptoms. Because these are symptoms, these aren't separate disorders, because without anxiety, none of these can exist. So what happens is, during the anxiety response, you get what-if thoughts. These are the risk assessment thoughts that are designed to go out and to use your sensory organs to detect risk in your environment. But true risk, not false risk. But what happens is that the sensory organs detect the risk in the environment, or don't, and feed back that data to the subconscious, and then you're supposed to respond appropriately.